All right, guys, welcome back to the Drunk Sober Podcast. I'm Bill. This is Doss. No matter if we're drunk, sober, or hungover, we're here to talk. Today, our guests are pioneering in the Pittsburgh BMX scene, Jordan and Noah. How you guys doing?
Chilling.
Well, sound effects.
We chilling, dog.
Chilling. All right, Doss. What we have in our hands?
Oh, yeah, we got the Earth Cups, baby. Make sure you use code DrunkSober. Get 10% off on the, checkout and everything like that.
Earthbrands.earth. He's
The
rocking the
merch,
merch, the new hat on the new drop.
Make sure to cop some merch, some cups. Use the code. Tag us on Instagram if you do it. We're going to be doing a giveaway here soon.
Yeah, giveaway soon through...
Next podcast, we might have it.
Probably dropping it then.
Yeah. So be ready for that. How you guys doing?
Great. How about yourself?
Chilling. So we're both interested in how you guys, because you guys are big BMX riders for a long time now. We've known both of you guys for a while, but
It's been a grip, dude.
yeah, you guys been doing it for a long time. What made you?
Sorry, the first
No,
time
you're
I
good.
want to say the first time I ever met this kid was at our friend's house, and you were sleeping in the one kid's bed, like just literally passed out. That was my first. It was like middle of the night, like midnight. Do you remember? Do you know what I'm about to say?
Yes, I know exactly what you're about to say.
I
bro.
have a video, and the first time I saw you, I was like, "Who is that kid?" And then Scotty's like, "That's Noah." I'm like, "Oh, okay." And then so you were just passed out. We're all wide awake, and I remember seeing you sleeping there, and me and Shane was throwing crackers at your face while you were passed out sleeping. And you literally would like feel it hit your face, and you would smack it and crush it on your cheek while you're in the middle of sleep. And the one time we did it, I was so close to you recording your face for it to like smack to your cheek. And as soon as that hit your cheek, the third cracker, you literally woke up out of a dead sleep like real quick and just death gripped my arm, my leg or something like that. Like in the middle of the bed, just like gripped me. And I was just dying of laughter. But that was the first time I ever like seen you.
I was like
met you.
14.
14?
Yeah.
Oh my god. That was so long
Doesn't
ago.
it make you feel old?
That does, yeah.
So you guys made me feel young earlier, talking about what year you graduated.
Yeah. Wait,
That's
did
what I'm saying.
we not even be in school? Well, we were never in school.
No,
yet.
you graduated the year before I went into high school.
Oh, yikes.
Nope.
That's crazy.
You think I was like 6 years out of high school already?
No, you were like, at that point, you were like 2.
2.
So then when he was in high school, 3.
That's crazy.
A young buck.
What were you
But-
going to get into?
About to say, we're wanting to talk about some BMX shit today. So like, I was wondering, how did you guys get started in BMX? Like, what made you pick up a bike and start doing some crazy shit on it?
Mine was Scott. We all rode scooters, and he seen a bike on Facebook Marketplace the one day. I went and picked one up, and I was like, damn, that shit's kind of cool. And I ended up buying a bike off of him that wasn't the best. And I learned how to like 180 and shit on it. And then I got my own bike. And from there, it was just kind of like, I'm into it.
Did you ride anything like skateboard, or you said you ride scooter
Yeah,
beforehand?
I rode a
but
scooter for like a year, but like I wasn't too serious about it. It was just kind of fun. Everyone else was doing it. I was like, I'll follow the trend. And then midway through like biking, probably like 2020, we all tried skateboarding. It wasn't for me.
I feel like you start scooters younger, like, than others.
You kind of do, because it's like, I feel like it's easier.
so much easier to ride.
It is. It's
lighter.
way
Yeah.
easier for like a younger kid to just kind of like move around and stuff.
Have fun on it.
Yeah.
Because it's like at that weird age of like 12 to 14, like you don't know if you have that muscle or not to like move around the bike or have that finesse for a bike. So it's like the next thing down that has handlebars is a scooter.
Yeah, true.
Very true.
What would you consider like bike, like BMX, scooters, and skateboarding? Like, what would that be considered? Like, what kind of sport? Like
Action sport.
action
Yeah.
sport. Okay, I never knew like what you would consider that. Like
They had
group.
actually just put BMX and skating in the Olympics 2
I've
years
seen
ago.
that. Is it gonna
Really?
be winter or
But
summer?
It's only park riding.
Summer.
Summer.
Yeah, that's
Park-
another
only
thing I
park
have a problem
Yeah.
with.
Okay.
They don't have park skating, but they have street skating, and they only have park BMX, but not street.
Okay.
It's
When-
kind of like favoritism, in my opinion, just a little bit.
Well,
Probably.
people-
It's just the industry.
Yeah.
I feel like people want to see the big shit, not like the technical, like grinding and all that shit.
Yeah,
me, but
they want to
like-
wow people.
Yeah, they want to see
Basically.
like the crazy whip bar whip on a quarter pipe compared to like any grind combination you could do on a street ledge.
So Nitro Circus, like, do they do BMX and
Yeah.
anything like
They
the
do
skateboard?
fucking
Ryan
anything they can
Williams
make on
pioneered
wheels.
that shit.
Yeah, they can do anything you can literally make on wheels. Like,
So would
couch.
that's still
yeah,
action.
wheelbarrow.
Yeah, that's still an
cooler.
action
Yeah.
sport. They actually just 2 weeks ago they held their first ever like X Games type of
Of
No,
a-
they've been
event.
doing that for
It's
a couple
like-
years now.
Well, it's
Nitro
now
Games?
Yeah, it's now big because they
Yeah.
have big names in it now.
That's good.
But they did it for motocross. They did it for I think skating.
It's
Maybe.
it's the other X Games almost.
Yeah,
I'd
it's
say.
the other X Games.
It's their
but for,
competitor.
like,
Yeah.
they
Pretty
don't
much.
do the street. They don't do the park. They do big fucking ramps.
And
like
that, like, I could be wrong, but Travis Pastrana, like, isn't that one of the founders of
he-
Nitro
that's
Circus?
his brand, I believe.
That's
Isn't
his
he?
brand.
I could be wrong on this too. Is he from Pennsylvania?
yeah.
That's what I thought. What part of
Or
Pennsylvania?
no, he's from
No.
Delaware.
Delaware.
He's
Okay.
down a little bit lower.
Okay, that makes sense.
It's Delaware or Maryland because I know a
Maryland,
lot of
I think.
people go to his house to
Yeah,
ride
I
his
was saying, I've
Because
seen,
he's-
Rams.
'cause he
I've
has
seen
a-
his property. Oh my god,
Yeah.
He
dude.
has
It's like
acres on
Woodward.
acres, dude.
Yeah.
it's crazy.
He has probably one of the biggest house ramps compared to Woodward, and then
It's
he
just
has
private property.
miles of like dirt bike tracks, the ATVs,
Yeah.
the
I used to
'Cause
watch
that-
Roman Atwood on YouTube, and he
Yeah.
literally went to his house and like did like this big foam pit, like ran like he's like a huge foam pit in his like
Yeah.
at his own property. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, from so much money he's made, and then he started Nitro Circus. You got to think he's opened up action sports way more because a lot of people want to see people go big,
yeah.
Yeah,
which that's what they do at Nitro Circus.
He's
They have
pushed
a
the
big ass
sport a
ramp
lot.
to a big ass landing, and people just send themselves.
I mean, he gave an opportunity to people that are in wheelchairs.
Yeah,
Like,
like
he's,
Oh, yeah,
and
I
he's
saw
out
that.
there
He's
busting
pioneered
shit out crazy.
Aaron Wills, bro.
Yeah.
He's insane.
shout
Yeah.
out to that guy.
Yeah.
He just made his. He just got sent an electric wheelchair.
Really?
He controls it with a remote, so he doesn't have to roll around like
Okay.
push with his arms anymore. I actually
You
just
see
seen it
his
today.
arms though. He's jacked.
Yeah.
electric
Pushing
stuff's coming like big right now. Be like
Yeah.
the Surron like dirt bikes, electric dirt bikes, still like
Yeah.
$4,000, like, and they be topping out at like
It's taking
100.
over.
It's crazy, and they're so
Supposedly,
quiet.
in
Like,
the next 5 years, motor dirt bikes are gonna be like extinct. It's
Yeah.
all gonna be electric.
they're not gonna be extinct. They're just gonna be more value. Like,
Yeah,
So you think
it's
they're gonna be
rare.
way more
Yeah,
valuable,
But like,
but
I hope they don't take that route, dude.
Do you think that
oh,
it
in the
would
professional
change?
scene, is that what you mean? In the
Yeah.
professional scene, they're
In
gonna
every
make
scene
electric.
almost. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was about to ask. Like, professionally, do you think that's like going to be like a requirement? Is you have to have an electric bike to ride, or is it going to be like you were banned from not riding
Probably not
electric?
until like 6 or 7 years at least. But
I
like,
hope.
What about like
I really hope
racing,
not.
like bike racing? Like, is there a different? Like, is there BMX racing and mountain
Yeah,
bike racing?
there's BMX racing, which isn't like that big. It's like what you do as a kid.
it's pretty big. And like
I don't see it as much as the pro
South Park's
sport.
on the map for BMX racing. Like,
Yeah, I seen that. Like they used to hold competitions at South Park, which is like
BMX
Probably
racing
30
was
minutes from
huge
here.
in like the 80s, 90s, and then 2000s it started slowing down, and then all them kids started like moving to the park and like going to the street, and like all them good-
Freestyle, like,
yeah, all
or
them good
street
racer
and
kids just started transforming, and like the race community looked at it like, man, we're losing heads like left and right to this
Yeah.
freestyle scene. Like, what do we do? And I don't know. It's kind of just been dying, like he said, for his era. It's dead. You know what I mean?
do you
Like,
think it's kind of picking back up right now? At least like on the
I
grind
see-
of going back up.
I see a lot of kids that have started racing again, or like started racing when they were younger. Like at one of our local indoors, the Wheel Mill, they have like a pump track, which is a racetrack for them.
Yeah,
And I see a lot of kids that go there and they still race. They have an actual like BMX freestyle bike and they have a race bike. And it's like, it seems like it's on the climb back up, but most kids aren't focused on racing anymore. It's street, park, dirt jumps. Like racing's kind of going obsolete.
Do you
But
see
racing kind of pioneered like,
everything else.
Everything.
Yeah. Do you see yourself going into racing at all? Like,
that's something you
if I
got to do
was
when you're
younger, yeah.
if you were younger?
You got to start that at like 8 years old.
Like I raced dirt bikes when I was younger, so that was the scene I was into. Like, and then my dad really couldn't afford that anymore, so I kind of had to find a new fit for that. So it went to like scooters, and then I got made fun of for the scooters, and everyone rode BMX. So I was like, fuck it, I gotta get a BMX just to fit in or whatnot.
Hang out with the
Do you-
friends. Yeah, dude,
Do you regret not like getting like into it earlier, like into the scene,
Like in the BMX a little bit
or
earlier.
whatever it may be, like racing or BMX, like earlier? At an earlier age, do you regret getting?
I mean,
into
I
it?
was able to ride a BMX bike at 3 years old, no training wheels. Like,
Yeah, I was able to do
Okay.
the same thing,
Yeah.
but like when I was younger, it really wasn't like nobody really cared to be outside because that's when like you got an iPhone, you got an iPad,
Yeah,
you got an Xbox
technology.
360,
Yeah, I
like
know.
a PS3. Like
It's crazy.
most kids weren't outside, and when we hit
especially
like
for
the,
your era.
That was,
Yeah,
that was
like,
about to
for
say
my
for
era-
like your for your
Yes.
age. Yeah.
when I was like 13, that's when everyone was like, "Yo, like I'm sick of playing video games. Like let's go outside." And that's when things kind of started to like fall in line where like kids were like, let's try scootering or skateboarding.
And when you're 13 and you want to do that, like you guys are switching from like technology to let's do more.
Yeah.
At 13 for our age, like that's when technology was coming more like into our lives.
Yeah,
at that
exactly.
It was like you guys
12
were-
is when I got a phone, like my
Yeah.
first
Yeah.
flip phone.
Yeah, 13
Yeah.
was when I got. Well, yeah, 12. I got a first
I got my
flip
first
phone.
free
13, I got my
flip phone.
first
I was like,
smartphone.
oh shit, like texting on that motherfucker.
Yeah.
3 this.
Yeah, so
4
at that
this.
age,
Yup.
at
Literally.
that age, technology was taking over my life instead of like at 13 you want to try different things because you already had technology.
Yeah, it was like
because
you
when I was
guys-
growing up, 2008, 2009, 10, like I was 8, 9, 10 years old in those years. I was outside playing street hockey. I was outside playing
Street hockey was so fun.
I was
bro.
playing backyard football. Like I was doing stuff at that age. I was playing games like video games, like 360 games, like Xbox 360 games, like at those age, but like before bed type stuff. Like I wasn't playing like all day and stuff.
Modern Warfare 2 is
Yeah.
2 months of my life away. Like, you know how you could see the time frame you've played?
Yeah, the time
2
hours
months
into
that
that.
bitch, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
You should compare your hours to today's hours of people playing video games, bro. They probably.
nothing.
I know
Yeah.
somebody personally. I know
Especially with
somebody
streaming and
personally.
stuff, too.
I know somebody personally that has so many hours on a video game that we added up to days. It was over a school year of days on one
180
game.
days,
Yeah.
dude.
One game over 180
What
days.
game?
Well, what was
Do you
funny?
remember?
Probably Fortnite. I think it was Fortnite.
Exactly. What was funny, Fortnite came out, and all of
Crazy.
my friends that like we grew up all riding together, and we were all starting to get good. And Fortnite came out, and it was like the biggest game of the year.
It was.
Everyone started to play, like Scotty.
2017,
Like-
2018, that was like when it first started. Like I remember me downloading it the season 1 because my friend, I'm not gonna say names, but my friend told me like you should download this just to play with us, and like I was used to like strategy games. I wasn't used to building. Like building was not a thing in the game
Nah,
yet.
It took-
that shit was.
No, whenever you
to
first
get
started,
used
you
to,
built a
bro.
wall, and then you were just like still trying to figure out how to build and then get back to your
Yeah,
gun.
I was more like I was like behind a tree type stuff.
Yeah,
like
just
I wasn't like
the whole
building.
time.
But then when like professional gamers came in and like took that scene and like just like
Bro.
do 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 do. Oh my god!
They did
what am I
change the game,
playing?
though,
Yeah,
for
they did
esports.
change the game.
We
Have
have local brands like people around here that run a brand. I own one of their hoodies. I think he owns one of their shirts and stuff, but like we want something of our own. We want to create something. We want to make videos for ourselves. Like we want to I want to try and make like a name for myself with clothing, videos,
yeah,
put my name out there
like,
because
like your personal brand, like how the what's that
Yeah.
dude from Nitro Circus? I don't know if he is Nitro Circus. Don't quote me, but does like he has the American flag thing, overalls, yellow shirt.
Ronnie Mack.
Ronnie
Yeah.
Mac, yeah.
Yeah.
What's he do? Dirt bikes.
He just rides dirt bikes.
YouTube.
He cuts
Dirt
he
bikes.
cuts. That's what. And that's like
makes
that
a
goes
character
back-
out of
Okay,
himself.
so
Yeah.
that guy is a mystery himself. Like, I'm pretty sure, don't quote me on this, but like, he's an ex-pro rider. Like, he used to be really big, and then he's kind of like retired, so he kind of just made a character of himself, and he pursued that. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So like, that's why I have a whole note page of YouTube ideas. Like, and that's why I
Good.
wanna,
Keep that.
Like, I can't do it by myself, so I need a
Exactly.
crew behind me, like, to help me with that.
You need
shit.
that. You
Well,
need.
well, you
I've
guys-
thrown ideas towards him, like what we could do,
We just
what
gotta
I
start
fed off
filming.
of videos that used to be put out, and now it's like
Yeah, you take
they're kinda-
inspiration off of current.
they're kind of dead
videos.
now, but like it's something that I grew up watching, like GoPro videos. Just
Yeah.
no talking. You would go out and you would ride your bike
Yeah.
with all your friends, and you would have fun. And that's what I grew up watching. Like
Yeah, I know what
certain
you mean.
BMX riders would do that, and you would barely hear them talk, but they would just ride.
There's
And they would
always a way
have
of doing
fun.
that. There's always a way of doing that too, with putting your own spin on things like nowadays too. So
Yeah, change.
There's
Take
always-
things that you
Dude.
see and that are popping, switch it in your own way.
Nigel Sylvester sold a 180 bar spin better than anybody out here.
He is sponsored
Like-
by Nike. He's the only BMX rider that is sponsored by Nike anymore. He has a
He's doing, like-
Samsung deal. He has some type of headphone deal. He has
Big
more deals than
commercials.
anyone in the BMX industry.
Where's he from?
But he doesn't compete.
New York City.
Yeah,
He doesn't compete in any competitions. He doesn't put out any video parts anymore.
He does tail whips, bar spins, and 180 bar spins. Like, I'm not hating on the guy. He's good.
He's
You're
decent.
showing your flowers.
But like,
He's decent. He
He
does
just-
tricks that most 16-year-olds are doubling that. Like putting
just
in
sold
hard
himself
work.
So
very
why is
good.
the industry like keep pushing this guy?
it's
So
all
he-
about who you know and who you like
That's what
get
I'm-
in with,
yeah.
bro.
He
it's
came
about who
up-
you know, not what you know.
Like,
He came up when Dave Mirra was still alive, and Dave Mirra put him on the map, and company sponsored him, and they were like, "Well, he's such a big name now because he got on Nike, Samsung picked him
this is
up,
when
and
Nike
now
SB was actually like sponsoring BMX riders.
and now
Yeah.
he has been in that company for so long and made them money, and other brands see him and are like, well, we can push BMX, but you have to push our brand." And he doesn't care. He's making money off it. Like, he has a G-Wagon sponsorship, I think.
Oh my god.
Like,
living
he-
good, bro.
He
Wow.
got a G-Wagon off just doing simple BMX tricks. Like,
that's crazy.
and he-
I can
just-
barely one bar and stuff because, like, I do it weird. But he does it every other Instagram post, and he gets thousands upon thousands of views. Like, hundreds of thousands.
He has like a YouTube
So,
series.
what a one bar is that like a very hard thing to do or
Not really. It's hard for me because I do it wrong, but for him, he can do it first, second try, every try, because it's a stepping stone in BMX. Like, you learn how to bar spin, and then
Once
you
you
learn
get
how
it,
to
you
180 bar
Just
spin.
don't lose it.
Like, you just 180, you do the bar spin, and then from there you do 360 bar, and then if you like,
so it's
you're
a
crazy,
step by step like process
Yeah,
with
it's a
learning
step by
tricks
step.
and stuff.
Yeah, there's
He does the
levels
same.
to this shit, you know.
I guess, yeah. Sounds like it.
he kind of just stuck with the same thing, and those companies backed him since he made them so much money. And he does probably some like really simple BMX tricks. Like, I can do most of his tricks. A lot of people can.
So
And he's just
It's just the way he presents himself, honestly.
He
It's
has-
about the character
yeah,
in
yeah,
yourself.
that's what I'm
Like,
saying.
yeah.
Like, I feel like that's what really matters in that community, which I'm not in that community, but I feel like that's what kind of matters.
Almost in every community too. Like, if you go to UFC.
I mean, yeah,
if
I
you
get-
could sell the tickets.
Yeah,
Like, if you
so you could
present
compare
yourself-
community
Yeah.
to like,
Yeah,
I
it's all the
understand.
same. It's
I
just
understand
you
what you
gotta put
mean.
yourself in that perspective.
Yeah,
like Jordan
for
was
sure.
saying, he has his own YouTube series called Go. That's it. And his brands, all these brands send him to Dubai, Japan, like anywhere in Europe,
That's
third
crazy.
world countries,
That's
and
hard.
he will put out only an 8-minute video for just him kind of doing a lot of B-roll, which is like just him riding around, showing the scene, and
Just riding
maybe
by the
like
city and stuff like.
2
Yeah.
minutes of that video is actual BMX riding and like
Wow.
actual clips. And I think one of his videos it has like almost 500,000 views.
Bro, it's got a couple. One has like 6.6 million. I'm pretty sure.
Like,
It's heavy.
it's
So-
insane.
So back to like the branding part of things in the Pittsburgh area or just Pennsylvania, because I've seen on your guys' personal Instagrams of what's Keystone.
Keystone Crew.
Yeah, what's that? And
So
how'd that
they're
start?
like personal friends of ours. Shout out them. They support.
So Keystone Josh kind of like started that.
They
Name's
support
Josh
us.
Geyer.
Uh-huh.
He's like he's an old head. Like, he used to ride BMX heavy in his younger days. So now he just made this like Keystone brand and like pushes a whole movement of like the younger kids and everything. It's pretty dope. Like,
Representing PA.
He tries-
like-
yeah.
He tries like the younger kids in the scene, like me and all of my friends that grew up
yeah.
riding, and Jordan and everyone, he has a whole Instagram page dedicated to just like the clothing and the BMX riders in our
Building
scene.
a brand around.
And he will repost our Instagram. He'll put like our clips on the Instagram, and he tries to grow our scene because that's what he wanted when he was younger.
Yeah.
But he never had that because like when he was
wasn't
riding,
it wasn't the
when he
same
was
time.
real serious about riding, they didn't have
You had to
like
get in a
Instagram.
magazine to like blow up.
You had to get in a
Yeah.
magazine. You had to be someone that knew somebody that knew somebody.
Yeah.
And
You
now
weren't
it's so
sending
easy.
Backflip tail whips, you were a nobody. Like the
Yeah, now
scene in the
it's-
'90s was nuts.
Now it's like it's the same thing. If you're doing flip whip, flip bar, like you're not really getting noticed that much. Like you have to figure out, like we were just talking about, the algorithm and
It's
getting
honestly all
in
about
somewhere with
style.
someone.
Yeah.
Like, cause right now, like all these younger
Style and
kids,
character.
Yeah, they see these street dogs and they're like, okay, I can do that. You know what I mean? So like they see all these street models doing these balance tricks and whatnot. They're like, okay, it just takes some time. Like I can do that. So like street riding right now is like blowing up huge.
It's top tier, but a lot of the street riding that is popular now, it's like it's just a completely different style from like 3 years ago when I started riding 5 years ago now.
It's been what,
Completely different.
10,
from-
11.
I started riding 2018, and the riding now is beyond different from the riding when I first started riding. And it's crazy how the industry can evolve that quick with different type of riding. Like one guy, he rides really weird. His name is Yumi Grow. Does a lot of like really simple tricks, but does them with a lot of style. And so many kids will follow that style. Like I know
He's not doing any
hundreds.
hops or any, like he's not doing anything scary. It's just like style and peg chinks.
like he's just like touching his peg barely on a ledge, and kids go insane over it. Like
You got to think from my era, like that's like I'm used to seeing dudes send it like high as they fucking can, like huge as they can, far as they can, like the bigger the better, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Yep.
And now, when I first got into riding, it was as technical as you could get, like grind to grind to grind to manual to grind 180 bar spin or like anything out of it.
So you guys
And
are in like both the eras of like
He was in the era of like,
go big,
Go
or
big, go
or you're
home.
like let's get a sequence
Yeah.
going and like
Let's
shit
get-
like that. Yeah.
let's
Pretty
either
much.
do something big down a big ass stair set, or let's get technical as fuck.
So now that
And
you're
now-
saying like you were saying about the algorithms, like it's like wow, now you're trying to wow people again. So is it going back to the
It's-
era of trying to like go
just send
big or
shit.
go home?
Almost, kind of.
It's
Is
like,
it getting
almost-
back into that?
It's almost
roof
there.
drops are very big right now.
I think
I'd say.
I think the big be big is YouTube combined, because like everyone wants to see the crazy
Yeah,
shit, but everyone wants to see the shorthand like 7-second clip like Vine was and shit like that. Like you guys are like you two together would make like the perfect like BMX like
Edit, like,
yeah,
that's
talking
what-
of that,
yeah.
That's
in
what
the
You
we-
work together, put two minds together.
Yeah,
I
That's
feel
what
like
we
could go crazy.
We have gone over this idea, and we really want to try it. Like with one of our homies, we really want to put out a BMX video, like a full-length BMX edit, like 3 to 4 minutes long of our best clips, our best tricks,
Yeah.
working hard for 'em,
heart,
like
soul, blood, sweat.
Yeah.
all into it.
that's what
like,
we want to put out. But like now, it's really about Instagram, and I could care less about that. Like I like posting on Instagram, and I want people to see my progression, but I see the older videos from like 2010, 2008 of people putting out BMX videos that are so big now
Yeah.
and are filled with some of the biggest names. That's what I want to do. I don't want to be known as one of those people that blew up off of Instagram or like came up from nothing because of their Instagram,
Yeah.
and then they knew somebody
I agree.
that put them into a brand because they knew that one person. Like I want to grow myself because of myself.
I
It
feel
also
like they
goes
don't-
back to what he said too. Is like you post like what you said earlier. Is like post what you want. If you like it, post it.
If you're
It
proud
doesn't
of
matter
it,
what you're
yeah.
putting out there.
Yeah.
If you feel good about it, like it doesn't matter what the fuck anyone says.
I get 30
I don't-
likes.
Yeah,
I
oh,
don't give a
I don't
shit.
yeah.
care
If I get
Yeah.
0 likes and everyone comment like hating on my shit, I don't care because at the end of the day, I'm the one that posts it and enjoys it.
No, I feel good about whatever I put out. I felt good about it. Like 16-year-old me is wanting to punch me in the face because that's all I ever thought about was going pro. I wanted to be the best of the best. Now it's just I want to have fun.
You want to build a personal brand.
I want
around
to
yourself.
have fun and people to see my clips. I don't care how many people see it.
Yeah.
I kind of do sometimes because it's like I worked hard for that, and it's like I really want a lot of people to see this. But then I look at it as cool. Like 60 people seen it, they liked it, they enjoyed my clip, they commented. Because it could go from like 140 likes to only 16 comments to 60 likes and 30 comments. Like,
Would you like to see the scene grow more into like the same area that we're in? Like
oh, I would love
Pittsburgh?
it. Oh yeah, I would love it. We need to put Pittsburgh back on the map because the scene out here, a lot of people that ride out here, like personal friends of mine,
Yeah.
are insane. Like these kids are 16, going big, and they have like no name for themselves, and it sucks to see that for these kids because they're so good.
It's like
They're really good at bikes and they're really dedicated towards them, but no one notices anything
I mean,
that they do.
take Cam Gervin for instance. Like my buddy Cam, sponsored by Fit, huge bike brand. Like Fit was like my first like
Pioneers,
bike, you know, like,
paniers. That was my
Fit
first
bike.
bike.
I mean, I
Is that
remember.
what
yeah,
it is?
Yeah,
Fit Bike Co.
that was like the bike you wanted to get.
Yeah,
growing
like
up.
everyone kind of knows who they were if they were into action sports.
Yeah, that's like, if I think
even,
of
like-
I think of BMX brands, I think of like Sunday Fit.
Yeah,
like,
I know
yeah,
shit
like
Sunday.
like that.
I know Sunday.
So,
you
like,
think
say-
of that shit.
say you get put on Sunday Am or like Fit Am, you're not making money, bro. Like you're just getting free parts to ride.
You're making
That's
yeah,
it.
you're
Like,
just promoting.
so-
It's
Yeah.
like 1-and-1.
But you guys
As
think
in,
about it
You're
as a
getting
start.
free
though.
things and you're promoting
Yeah,
that.
but
I learned-
like, as a start though. Like if you
It
have
is a
someone
start,
looking
but,
out
like,
for you, but like
I
It's
studied.
a heavy hustle.
it is 100%.
Because you gotta think you're not getting paid, you're not making any money, so you still gotta show up to your 9 to 5 or
Yep.
8, like 7 to 3, whatever it is. Bro.
You have
Like,
life. You
I
have
see-
life
like,
still
I
happening.
seen-
You gotta right after work.
Yep.
You're fucking right to the bike. Like
Yeah.
after that 8.
Which is very hard, very crazy dedication.
it's heavy.
But it
Props
seems like
to
that. That's
all
what
of you
like
guys.
that's
That's
what you
what we
guys
do.
do though. It seems
Props.
like. That's what
That's
they
what
say.
we do.
Yeah, that's what, yeah.
Props.
We go to work. We do our 7 to 3, 9 to 5, whatever it
It
is.
funds all
Yep.
your things that you
And
need to do.
as soon as we're off, he either hits me up or I hit him up,
Yep.
and it's like
And that's
it's game time.
That
Like,
And it's
energy
like you
is
guys are
crazy.
getting clips out daily too.
we
like,
gotta
whether-
go out, and it's like it's not something like we have to do. It's something we want to do, which
Exactly.
is like such a love for us. A lot of
Oh,
people
yeah.
I see are like, we have to go do it because we want to go big.
Yeah, but you're
we
doing-
want to go
yeah.
big.
We see that vision. Like
We
Yeah.
want to go big.
Everyone
but, like,
sees that
we don't-
vision, but you want to have fun while doing it.
if we don't go big, in my opinion, if I don't go big, I don't care.
Exactly.
I love riding my bike. I
At the end
love
of the day, you're gonna
people
have
I
the
meet.
memories with all those people that you rode
Yeah,
with
like-
throughout that time.
I can be 30, 40, 50 years old and being like, this is what I did when I was a teenager.
Yep.
And this was the fun I had. And
All
these
the
are the people I
scars,
met.
Exactly.
all the scars, memories, all that shit.
Dude, I
Your
have-
grandchildren be like, oh, what's that? Like, oh, let me tell you a story.
I
Like,
have this scar right here is from a day we went to a skate park and we're just having fun. And I ate shit, like died. And Jordan thought I got knocked out because I cased real bad, which is like when you hit your back wheel off the coping and you just get straight flat, like right to the bottom of the quarter. And I got scuffed up real bad.
Zillion open.
This scar right here looks like a butcher knife. And it just reminds me, every time I look at it, I'm like, I remember that day.
exactly.
Because that same day, a bunch of our friends came out, and I was like, whatever, I'm hurt. Like, it hurts.
But you're surrounded by
I'm
your
surrounded by a bunch
great
of people.
people.
pushing.
This one right here, same day, my elbow was split wide open. We went to my car, wrapped it up. I was still riding that same day. Ended up
Exactly.
getting 2 clips right
I was,
after
about,
that.
I was about to say you probably had a great day that day too.
Oh,
right
yeah.
after that,
Right at
you're
the
like, all right, you
beginning.
got hurt. Fuck it,
That's
gotta
Right
go
at the
big.
beginning, I got hurt. No one was
Yeah.
there. It was just me and Jordan and like one other guy, and we made the best of that day. Like some days will suck.
Yep.
I will say that it's like work. Like You could have a great day on a Tuesday,
Yeah.
but your Thursday could suck.
Exactly.
Like, it's just
Everyone has bad
it's
days,
just
no
how it
matter
is.
what. No matter what.
It's just how it is.
How about the last clip I got at Johnstown? So like,
It's on your Instagram.
Dude,
no,
You
I'm not gonna
it's,
post this one. It's for the edit, but
it's for the edit. We're filming.
I'm warming up for it, right? I'm just doing flat ground shit, just like warming up. I wreck on the flat, just trying to flat ground, like fucking. There's still a scar on my back. I just busted open. I'm just laying there and I'm like, fuck, and like, you know, that battle's still in you. Like you got to get up and do it.
Yeah.
But like, I got up, got the clip still.
Third try. Got up, third try, did it.
Damn.
No
That's
problem.
a lot of work that you're just like putting into like
Oh.
that. I could not like see myself just like
It's.
if I'm getting messed up like the first time, like I don't even know if I want to do it the second
I'm not
time.
even
He's-
sending it off the drop yet. I'm just doing it flat ground and I
He's-
got fucking messed up.
And
I'm
like you,
And it
like we were
wasn't-
saying at
it
the
wasn't a
beginning, like you're
tiny
having
drop
this thought,
either.
like if you doubt yourself one time, it's like you don't even
You
want
don't
to
wanna
put that
do
clip
it.
back.
You don't
But
wanna
like
do it.
you,
I'm a heavy thinker.
you got
so-
that one. You're like, fuck, I'm already hurt. Like,
I
send
might
it.
as well go for
Yeah,
it.
you gotta
Like,
send it.
I don't know, there's always
I
that
did
thought
it-
in the back of my head, like, who do you want to be? Like, you want to be a winner or loser?
Exactly.
You choose who you want to be in life. So it's like, boom, right there. And
Early July, what was it? July when I did that big ass drop when you and Lex came out.
yeah, I remember. And
I had got fucked up like 4 times, and I was like, "This is the last one."
that was in Oakland, right?
Yep. And I was like, "This is the last one. Like, it's right now or it's not." And I ended up landing the trick. I had fucked up my wrist really bad, and then 2 months later, I ended up breaking my wrist at the skate park that I got these scars at. And I took what, like
At-
2 weeks,
at a jam, mind you.
like
At
a
a
big,
jam.
Yeah.
like
So was it
this
an
is
event?
something. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
an event. It's just a bunch of people get together at a skate park or in the streets, and you all just go out and just watch each other ride.
Yeah, find a
like,
location. You just
Yeah.
fucking hit it.
you
Yeah.
go and you ride from one spot to another if it's in the street or you're in the skate park and you're just riding your
that
bike having
content
fun.
does pretty well. I feel like
Oh,
when
yeah.
a bunch of group
Oh,
group
yeah.
of people riding.
Yeah.
or
There-
whatever.
I'll catch myself
Because,
watching
I
those
will, I will.
videos.
Yeah, I'm not
Yeah.
even in the scene, and I'll see clips and reels of TikToks of just like a bunch of riders riding through
Yeah.
the streets.
Because that's like you
'Cause
said,
that's-
you gotta hype you're helping hyping each other up too.
That's
and
the
you got
shit
that
people
crowd
wanna
right
see.
there, like everyone's telling you, hit that shit, you got it, bro. And like
Yeah, like
as
that's
soon as you hit it,
motivation.
as soon as you land it fully, everyone's going fucking nuts for you, and you feel like the man, like you feel like you
yeah, that was
accomplished
the
the world.
thing. I was doing great. Like I was landing tricks first, second try at this jam, and I did a trick that I do like first try every try, and I just fell weird and broke my wrist. And I was out for like 2 weeks. They wanted to put a cast on me, and they wanted me in this cast for 4 to 6 weeks. And if I came back and my bone was still broken, they wanted me in a cast for 2 months. And I was like, no,
Yeah.
like I refuse. And they were real pissed that I refused a cast. All I do is wear a brace now, like a simple
Yeah.
$11 brace from Rite Aid. And I'm perfectly fine with it. Like even when like I was still fresh off a break, I don't know if it's still broken now or not, because like I haven't gone back or
As long
got
as
like
it
an
feels
extra.
good, you're good.
Yeah.
Yeah, as long as it
It
feels
aight.
good, and like I can tighten it, loosen it as much as I want. Like I don't have it on now, and my wrist feels good. But as soon as it comes to like, all right, I'm gonna go ride my bike, I put it on just because like I don't want to go out
Yeah.
and do something really simple again and just break my wrist
I mean,
even
you
worse.
gotta rebuild that muscle though, so you gotta.
Calcium pills. I do take
See, like,
those.
If I was in those positions, I like overthink too much, so I would not be fit for that. But like, I would be thinking the whole time, "Am I gonna break something? Like, am I
Well,
gonna break my neck? Like,
that was the
all
thing.
if I'm
about
snapping my
doing
neck,
it.
like I could die.
That
from
was
snapping
the
my
As
thing.
soon
neck.
as you
I
have
had
that
that.
thought, you don't do it that
Exactly.
I
So
had
like,
that thought
that's my
about-
thought. If I'm starting out, if I'm literally just sitting there the first time, I'm not gonna do it because
I had that thought about a lot of stuff, and then I ended up getting a concussion, like a really bad one, in like 2019, because some kid was at the end of this jump and he was sitting right at the end, and he was maybe like 5, 6 years old, and I did not want to hit him. Like
Yeah,
I would
yeah,
have
you're trying to avoid it, yeah.
I would have monster trucked this kid. Well, I ended up hitting into a steel beam at like our local indoor, and it gave me a concussion of like 6 months. And that knocked my mental block right out of my head. I came back within 2 months. I backflipped that fly out that I wrecked on.
Oh my.
And ever since then, that like mental block with like
You guys are
big
built
shit.
different.
And that's
Speaking on that, skate park etiquette. That is a huge fucking thing, bro.
Yes.
Like,
Oh, it's huge.
I've learned
It's-
that.
it is a huge thing.
learned
Like they
that,
need
yeah.
to teach kids this.
So what's
at a
skate park etiquette?
All right,
Like,
so-
get into it.
So if you
If you
see
see
somebody drop in, right, like it's their turn, right, and then you
Yeah.
see the next person drop in, it's their turn, and then you start forming a line, like, okay, he went, it's my
It's
turn.
my turn.
It's like traffic and
So-
like driving a
Yeah,
car.
like a
It's
really
four-way
is,
stop almost.
These
Yeah.
young kids don't understand that.
Yeah.
Like you're at the age.
So
of
what are
like
they
8.
doing? What are they doing? They dropping in
So-
and
They
just
just
standing in the
drop
way?
in on
Or-
you, dude.
They literally
Oh, they
just
drop at the same time. Type
They'll
shit.
take
Say
their
I'm-
little tricycle, they'll ride across, and they'll stop right where you need to
Say
land
I'm
for that
here in the
jump.
skate park.
So you're getting that kid's getting
You're
clobbered, or you're
crushing 'em.
Say I'm here in
Yeah.
the skate park, and here comes this little kid on the opposite end because he's not paying attention.
Yeah.
He doesn't pay attention when people drop in. I drop in, he comes right here. I'm hitting him dead on.
My
like,
favorite-
I
My
swear to God,
favorite
they
story for
stop
this-
every single time where you're
oh,
about to
dude,
land too.
I
That's,
almost kill
like,
these kids every time.
Uh-huh.
And I have like a very bad patience issue with kids because parents won't pay attention to these kids. They
Oh,
let
they
them
don't
do
give a
whatever they
fuck,
want.
No.
And if you yell at their kid, you're the bad guy.
Yeah.
And I have no filter when it comes to them. I will say
Peters
whatever
Township,
I want.
you're the worst.
Yeah, fuck you,
you
if you're that
motherfuckers
parent.
on the one wheel.
I will say something to the parents, or I will say something out loud for the parents to hear, and the parents will get pissed off at me.
At that
But
point,
they
I would
won't-
not care.
They
Thank
won't
you.
teach their kids
That's
skate
good.
park etiquette, and they won't teach their kids. All right, when he goes,
No.
you don't get in his way, and then when I go, they don't get in my way. But I will let them go as many times as they want. As soon as they're off the course, it's my turn or it's his turn.
Bro, speaking of those like type of scenarios, I love watching them compilations.
Oh,
Like,
of just
dude,
kids getting
dude,
absolutely mac
I
trucked.
used to stay up at like 13 years old, 12 years old, watching compilations of like Karens versus skate park like people. Like, dude, that stuff used to kill me because I was
That's the
always
shit
on.
we need to
I was
start
always
filming
on the
again,
side
man.
of like the skateboarders, the BMX people, because like I know like you like, I didn't know like obviously skateboard etiquette at the time, but like I just know that like what's right and what's wrong. Like if people are there doing their thing and then there's a disruption of some sort, like I don't care how old they are, like please like control that.
Bro, we
like,
deal with that on a daily. That's
Yeah.
why-
Daily
I
basis.
believe it.
Yeah.
That's
Even
why we need to start
the
filming
last-
everything.
The last time both of us were at a skate park, it's always me. It is every single time. It is me, and I have the worst attitude with these parents and these kids.
What do they do?
Like
Just
the
bring
la-
their kids there and
They
sit?
just send them off, and
Oh,
they'll
just
go
sit?
sit on the opposite side of the skate park and just
They're
watch
on
their
really,
kids.
dude.
phones, bro.
Just do
chill.
that.
They're sitting there like
Wow.
this, and every single time they'll hear mom or dad, and they'll look up and
Watch
they'll
this.
watch this, and
Yeah.
they'll do like they'll just get in everyone's way, and they're like,
Wow.
"Oh, good job!" Like,
Wow.
no, you need to teach your kid when someone
more
else is going,
supportive.
you do not move.
Yeah.
You do not move. You
But
sit where you are.
But the parents don't know better. Like they just think this is
They're
like
just as
they think
wrong,
this is
yeah.
like
They're
a
just as
skating
wrong.
rink, like a regular like roller skating rink. Just send them in there and let them go, like type stuff. Like, that's
Yeah.
what they're thinking.
And
like,
then they get mad at us when we try to tell them like, no, you can't let them
Yeah.
do that. And they're like, well, you're being mean to my kid. Oh, my god!
God,
Like
get outta here
you're
with that.
you're babying your kids with these skate
yeah, they
park
just need to
etiquettes.
teach
Like,
them what's wrong. and
they
what's
have
right.
to. They think we have to sit there because we're older and we're more grown up than their kids. We have to watch them take 500
Yeah.
laps around the skate park just to wait for us,
Yeah.
and then we can go and film this clip we've been wanting to try and do.
Not even the kids though. Like last time I went to South Park, there was a group of adults, right? Like whole group of adults. Like I had a film, like a idea that I wanted to film. Like soon as I got there, so I set my camera up. Like I was ready to go. Like off the get go, I didn't really need to warm up. I was like, I know what I'm doing. Okay, like I broke it down, set my phone up. All them motherfuckers stood right in front of my phone. They seen me set my phone up.
I
and then
remember
just-
being a day. I remember a day I was down there
Yeah.
with you. I showed up at a park. I think it was
It's skate hate.
What-
It's skate
the
hate,
fucking
scooter hate, BMX
South
hate.
Park. No, South Park. South Hills one. Is that South Park?
South Park, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember I was.
It's
there
always
one
South
day.
Park, dude. Then, dude, and I confronted them. I was like, "Are you guys gonna sit there and be an assholes, or are you gonna sit right in front of my phone?" They're like, "Oh, we didn't know your phone was there." And then they sent like a little 8-year-old. They're like, "Stay there. He can't hit you." I'm like, Bro, I'm still.
Oh, bro, at that point.
I still
Yeah,
okay. Like
they-
at that point, I still pedal at you. If you don't move, you don't move. Like
Yeah.
that's on you.
It's a lesson. You learn a lesson.
What's
it's
the-
like when you were younger and you would do stupid ass shit.
Yeah,
And then
no, yeah,
your
that's-
parents would be like, see, you don't do that stupid
Yeah,
shit.
exactly.
It's the same thing at a skate park, but your parents aren't there to teach you. You
Yeah.
learn by yourself.
Yeah. What's the ratio of like people like filming and stuff at skate parks? Like, is there more people filming, or is there like less people doing that?
I think
it's more of
less
like
people-
friend to friend.
Are people there
like,
to just like ride, or are they just there to?
It's
like,
more friend to friend. Like you're feeling out a trick, you're like, oh shit, like I'm really close to this, and then you walk up to like
That's a good
one
way
of
of
your
putting
homies,
it. Friend to
Yeah.
friend.
and you're like,
that's definitely.
yo, can you film this? And then you either land it or you get to a point where you're like, bro, I'm sorry, like I'm not gonna make you film
You
anymore.
honestly feel bad because how many tries it takes. You're-
'Cause
Yeah,
it'll
no,
take,
no,
it'll take
obviously,
from
you
like
wanna-
5 to like 60 tries.
Like we were at Woodward
Obviously,
2 weeks ago, and like he's trying to film this over pegs the bar spin for me, and like I kept bitching out on the bar spin every time, and I'm looking at him like, dude, I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
No,
He was maybe like 10 tries in, and it's just that feeling like, dude, I gotta land
feel
this because
rushed
I
almost.
hate.
I know what you mean.
I personally hate making people film for me for more than like 5 minutes, because it's like I'm wasting their time.
But if you're in
filming a
that
clip.
world, you should like kind of have an understanding. Like,
Yeah, but we
Yeah,
just
we all
drove
have
all
that
that way out
understanding.
there for all of us to ride, so it's just
Yeah.
like I'm taking away from his time.
yeah,
we all have that
okay.
understanding,
yeah.
and it's like, dude, you're good, but deep down inside your stomach or like your chest, you're like,
I know what you mean.
I have
you wanna
to
rush
land
this, land it, and
And when you rush
On
it,
to
it's
the next.
it's sloppy. It's what you don't want. You
Yeah.
have to like sit and calm down, because the cameraman will tell you like you're
Chill,
good,
yeah.
or like
You're chilling,
you
you're
got this
chilling.
right now. Like they're never gonna be like, come on, bro. Like you need to be landing.
yeah, because
this.
at that point it just changes your whole mental state.
Yeah,
Exactly.
it kind of pisses you off.
Yeah.
Like when we ride, it's always like,
You gotta learn
Bro,
the
you're
person.
good.
Honestly, you gotta learn the person. Like if he's not landing it right now, and then you're trying to push him to land it, he might land it if he's that type of person.
he gets in this zone where it's like, I just don't speak. I let him
Okay.
battle
It's
it out,
weird, bro.
because every time you try and speak to him, he just ignores you.
So
like,
you learned him as a person
you just-
riding. So
you just leave him
Yep.
alone and it'll happen.
That's
With
a good
me,
thing about
yeah,
that.
that's a good
With
thing to
me,
like
Jordan-
learn about crew.
Jordan will hype me up to the point where I'm like, I'm on that quarter pipe or wherever I'm at, and I'm like,
I'm sitting there banging on the ramp like, let's fucking go.
I'm like,
that gets him going.
Yeah.
again.
I have
And then,
zero.
and then for him, for you, it's like just shut
Shut
the fuck
up.
up. Don't
No
say anything. Let me.
words. He's in his
hey,
zone.
Hey, Jordan. Hey, good luck, buddy. This is like a little
I
good
have
luck.
zero music playing. Like he has my phone, no headphones in. He's recording on my phone, but I can hear this certain song that I've been liking a lot, and it'll just play through my head.
Yeah,
I do the
good.
same
and
thing.
Good.
he's fucking going crazy for me, and that's just what like gets
That's
me in
hard.
that zone. For him, he gets in his own zone. Like I have to have people there to hype me up. He's just a different type of animal.
So Woodwork, like that's a private park, right? Like
Woodward
owned by
is-
somebody.
so
It's
that's
a
way to
facility
explain
from
it.
like the 80s, 90s. Like it kind of formed Action Sports itself, like kind of like Nitro
Yeah.
Circus.
Do you have to pay to go there?
yeah,
yeah.
so
Okay.
Unless
that's
you
what I was-
know the certain people.
Okay, that's what I was
It's
trying
like
to
a
get
I
at.
know.
day pass thing, isn't it?
yeah, there's a
Yeah.
day pass, there's a
Okay, that's what I was
ride
trying
out
to get
day,
at.
there's an adult weekend, there's a getaway weekend, and then there's camp. So camp, it's from 6 to 17, and you go as a camper. You're there for a whole week, and you're there from Saturday to Sunday. You pay, I think, $1,500, but
That's
you
crazy, bro.
you give that face. But when you're there as a camper, that $1,500 is worth every last penny you spent.
Were you a camper?
Yes, I was a camper for 3 years, and it was probably the best experience of my whole entire life, because that's where I met my homie Adam from Rochester.
Okay.
And I met someone from Jamaica.
Yeah, you're networking. Kind
I
of.
met people from Jamaica,
is, bro.
Australia,
all around the world.
Yeah.
like Texas,
Yeah, Woodward's
Florida.
known like around the
Woodward
world.
was originally known for gymnastics, which sadly they just took it out,
They
which
just
is
dropped gymnastics.
which is
Really?
kind of
I
shitty.
didn't know
That's
that.
what they were known for.
I did not
That's
know
what they
that.
were
I
known
did
for. They
not
first
know
I
opened
that.
thought I've
Woodward.
always known it as like a BMX.
But I-
like,
yeah, but I
skateboard
was
type
never in a
place.
gym-
That's what they
gymnastics
grew
world.
off of.
I
They
mean,
put it in first.
gymnastics is in like action sports. kinda,
Yeah, I get that, but I didn't know that it was meant like that's what it was originally.
Their
for
first
that.
ever building was a gymnastics building and a swimming pool.
Dang.
And they branched out from that. Their oldest skate park, which was the launch pad, they just took it out, which sucks because it was my favorite skate park. It
mean,
was
it was
very.
alright.
How big is this place?
Oh, dude,
How
it's
could you put it
acres.
put
It's
it into an
acres.
example?
You ever do the mega
It's
ramp?
You know-
50 acres.
So-
I'd say.
How many?
Nobody's
50.
gonna know
Really?
like
But they definitely got
Bentleyville.
more.
Oh,
Hold on one second. You gotta put it in-
Bentleyville and like Copeburg.
Yeah.
It's the size of Copeburg. Like all of Woodward is the size
Is it
of
all
that
indoors?
little ass town.
It's all indoors.
No,
It's-
indoor and outdoor.
They have like
There's
5
six-
or
I've never
6
seen outdoors.
There's 6 indoors and 11 outdoors.
Where's this at located?
Woodward, PA.
Middle of PA, Amish country, like by Penn
It's-
State.
It's like an
Really?
hour and a half
Damn.
from Penn State.
That's a perfect location.
Oh,
Yeah,
dude,
no, it's-
there's nobody ever out there, and it's just you meet probably some of the best people you will ever meet in your whole entire life because they love your sport, and you love your sport, and you guys just instant bond.
It's a dope area.
And
You need to go out there. for
another
a
thing
pod.
is, there's
Set
never hate
Hey,
towards anyone
adult
else.
weekend, come out, it's fun.
Oh,
Adult
dude,
weekend.
it's
I was
so
gonna say
fun.
adult. We could probably like when he was naming the different
What
genres. I was like,
what was that? What's that festival down in Florida? We were,
Swamp
Swampfest.
Week.
bro.
Or Swamp
yo,
that shit-
I started
Bro,
watching that on
that shit is-
YouTube.
That
That
shit is
looks
the
fucking
craziest
nuts.
shit.
I was.
It's all they all build
No.
it that week and then they just burn it at the end of
Yeah.
the week.
So they
Well, that's what
they
we-
take a
we-
month to build everything, and then within 3 days, the craziest BMX event happens, and by day like 3 or 4, they burn everything they built.
yeah,
And
That's
it
what
is
we were
the
supposed to-
biggest
Remember-
fucking party.
Remember Tom
of
was
the
talking
year.
about going down there. We actually had it
Swampfest.
put. We actually had it set in stone that we're because my brother rides. He has 2 bikes at the time. He still has 2. He has 2 frames that he was gonna let me use like all the other shit, and we were gonna go down there and ride and shit like that.
I just want to go there to be there.
Bro, I
You don't even have to ride.
That's exactly
You
it.
don't have
That's
to
why
ride because
I
we
wanted to go with a
planned on
bike
this.
though. Yeah, I wanted to go down with a bike though. So I was like,
I want to go there with
Wes,
a camera.
let me use a frame. Let me go. So like we had it set in stone. We were going, and that year it was probably like
It was COVID.
It was probably
I think
yeah.
COVID.
Because
And they
that's what I
canceled
learned
it.
about it.
Too.
Yeah, that we because I don't know if Tom like we had it set
Me
in
and my
stone.
cousin had it
we were
planned out for
yeah
that
we were
year.
gonna go that year.
I remember that year because that
Bad
was the
idea.
first year my mom was gonna let me go there with someone, and we had it all planned out. And then COVID hit, and it was planned in April, and they moved
Fucked
it to
everything.
November, and everyone went back to school, and it fell through.
Let's get Shane to get his Mercedes Sprinter van done, built
All
to
of us,
perfection.
dude.
all
Bruh.
of us.
Is it
Then
go-
we
what-
all
when's it
just
go this
go
year?
down to the
Sleep.
Swampfest.
When's it
me,
start this
everybody.
year?
I will look it up right now.
It's like April or
He's
May.
he's Jamie right now.
Let's get
I'm
Jamie.
Jamie
Give
in
it
it
to
right
let's
now.
get that
Jamie
van
right
done.
now.
Let's
I'm
get
Jamie
that,
right now.
let's get that van done and just book it to Swampfest.
You
Bro,
can't
he's already
fit that
selling
many
the van.
bikes and that
Yes,
many
you
people
could.
in there.
He's
Yes, you
already
could.
selling the
He
van though.
No, he posted.
No,
it,
he
but
did not.
Dude, he
Uh,
said, he
no, he
said
did
you
not.
might
He
want to
did.
get it towed
He
home
did
because it does not
He did.
run
He did. He
full.
did
Alright.
post it, but he needs it fixed. But he just took my couch. He took my couch, put it in
I
his
know.
van. It looks the couch looks so big in my room, and it is pretty decent. Like it could fit 2 people. Like
It looked nice in the
So-
van.
it fit so well. It's pretty decent in size. You could fit bikes and people in that bitch.
I
I'm
was
telling
gonna-
you
okay,
right now,
I
if
was
done
talking-
correctly,
All
it's
right.
good.
I was talking
When
to
is
Shane the
this?
one night, and he wanted flooring done in there. He still has like the pull down racks and everything. Those
Yeah.
are bunk beds. I laid in one, and that shit did not move.
Yeah, you just
Like-
go to fucking
And I told-
Lowe's, get one of them outdoor cushion seats for
No,
like a
I told
chair.
him memory foam.
Lay that shit down.
Bro, you
Gold.
put memory foam in that, it's big enough. It's like a twin size mattress.
Buy
You
a
can lay in
clean
that
memory
shit.
foam, cut it in half.
Yes.
Put it in-
I told him that.
You
You
got
Swear.
you cut the queen in half and then you fold it, and it's perfect. It's perfect for a bed and everything. And he could fit probably up to 6 people.
BMX and dirt bikes come
It's
hand in hand.
Yeah, with you.
like,
That's
It's
you
hand
and
in
you.
hand.
dude. It's like the same fucking
Dirt
thing.
bikes give
It's
you
just a
more bike
throttle.
control. Like
That's it.
you ride that
Yeah.
dirt bike, you learn how to hit jumps, you learn all this bike control on that. You get on a BMX bike, it's the same thing. It's the same thing with racing. Like racing bikes, it's the same thing. That's why a lot of these kids that race like race bikes when they
Or
were
now
a young age,
freestyle and now street and now like
they're so good. They
I've
have
learned that.
such good control, such good
It's
balance.
just bike control.
I've learned that just from watching a jumper. Like
Oh, Swampfest is February 25th, 2023. That is
that's 3-4 months.
that's
Bro,
a
let's
few
go.
weeks. That's like a week and a
got
half
some-
after
I
my
can't
birthday.
get time
Let's
off.
go.
of that.
That's a
I
week and a
can't.
half after
No,
my birthday.
let's-
I'm
I
down.
can.
I can too.
I can too.
Let's go to
I'm
Swampfest.
to the point I make my own schedule, so yeah.
I do
Yeah,
too.
I do too. Yes.
I work with family, and my grandfather I might be the favorite child. Might have to say that.
Bro, but Swampfest, let's
Fuck
go.
you, Gavin.
I'll get a bike too to go. So
I have
Nah,
a
I
second
ain't
bike.
doing
Like
that.
I
Weston
said,
won't let
I
me
have
use
two
his Safari
bikes.
bike.
He has 2 bikes.
I'll be the cameraman for everyone. And
Bro, I have 2
everyone.
bikes. You
I'm
need a
riding the
bike
rail.
just to
I'm going
cruise, I
across
got
the
you.
rail, across the swamp. I'm going across it all the way.
Bro,
I'm gonna
Bitch
start
card.
training.
bitch card. Bitch card. You are hopping on that bitch.
You see why my hair's cut? That's because of a bitch card. Bitch card.
You see why I have a mullet? Bro, you see why I have a mullet? I got bitch carded.
We take that shit serious.
I
bro.
guess
that
so.
Bro, you getting a heavy
So we
punch.
have to go to Swampfest now. We
Yes.
have to go to
I'm in.
We
Swampfest.
are going to Swampfest. Bro, I
Shout
will
out
drive.
Swampfest. Shout out Swampfest.
Shout out Trey Jones, even though I hate your ass.
Hey, I can't say anything.
You can't say
I'm
that.
pissed.
I like.
Nah,
Trey.
fuck
I'm
him.
mad.
He fucked over Scotty Kramer.
I'm,
Yo-
uh,
yo-
Tagging him.
You don't
Fuck
know the
that.
real story.
Fuck
Trey's
Trey Jones. Fuck Trey Jones.
I have one more question. I'm
If
mad.
he bans
that,
my ass, you're
now
a bitch.
I'm mad. Like I was just wanting to go to have fun. Now I'm mad that I have to do that.
I'm
Fuck
just
you
going.
guys for that. Fuck you guys for
He's gonna
that.
bail out.
You know
I
how
won't.
scary it was
No.
last year.
I'm just
No.
going to get
I
trashed.
will not
Bro.
bail. I don't care. I'll do it.
It
I
was
don't-
like
God.
a good 8 feet off the
if they,
ground
you
last
guys
year.
think that's gonna be a long ass way to do it, but I will
Bro.
do it. I promise I'll do it. If
On
we get
God, if
on,
you
on God,
even if you hop on it,
no,
I
I'm
will
gonna
take
try.
that.
Yeah, I'm gonna try.
That will
Just
make
don't
every
try it,
that
bro.
will
Yeah,
make
I'm
every
gonna try-
Instagram account there, like your clip of that. will just make every
Bro, the
Instagram.
Yeah, I'm
drunk
gonna
sober
do it.
podcast.
Think of that.
100%. I'll do that. I
I'm pretty
swear to God.
sure Channel 5 News went there last year or 2 years ago.
Yeah, hold on.
Or
Bro, that's a mistake.
what was his name before Channel 5?
I don't know, Channel 5. News?
No gas, no brakes.
No gas, no
I
brakes.
know that.
I know them. Yeah.
Bro, he blew
Yeah,
up heavy,
yeah.
just interviewing like crazy people.
You guys can have the drunk
Yeah, he
sober
did. Dude,
podcast down
he
there.
went to an ICP concert and like.
But I'll go down. I'll do it. I promise you.
All gas, no
We're going
brakes.
to Swampfest, and I have to ride the rail. I'll ride the rail.
You shook on it with Jordan.
Double shake.
We're
We're
taking your
I'll
word.
do
Hey,
it.
I'm
I'll
there
do
to
it.
just get trashed.
Bro,
I'm there to get.
you know how fast you can market that though, because there are so many drunk people there.
Yeah,
And there are
it's a party at
interviewers-
night.
There's interviewers from every BMX company like Odyssey, Kink, Sunday, Dig, Source, like big
Hour.
BMX names. They're there.
Imagine
you
if we
guys
got
could
into that
branch
scene.
your fucking
Imagine if we
names
got into
so
that
fast.
scene and like we don't even like think about that. Like we don't even like we're there for you guys, but we don't care about the scene.
There-
so like
no, you're
we're
only
just loving
there-
the scene, but like we don't even give a fuck. Like we're just here.
We're only down
We're
there to watch
here
me
to
get
support-
fucked up on the rail, and that's it. And then
Yeah,
we
like,
just bluff from that.
You guys are there to support us and just see the fucking madness that goes down there.
There you
No,
go.
okay,
That's all you need.
no, wait,
That's all you
okay.
need.
I have a deal. How about this? I have a deal. I want a deal. Let's make a deal. This isn't like a
He's a
bitch
deal
card. This is
man.
a deal for you guys.
Okay.
So, if I ride the rail, but you guys have to make a YouTube channel.
We're down.
Word.
I want
Down.
no. Okay, I want.
will shake on
no,
that.
when's it? What date was it? February what?
February 25th.
February 25th. I want at least.
How soon do I have to for the next video?
That's what I'm about to say. I want at least 3 videos out.
Before then,
Actual
easy.
videos.
Easy. We will
I want a video. That's what I want.
shake on that, Jay.
I'll ride the rail, but I want at least 3 videos out. Good, like I'm not talking just video, just random. Because I know you guys can make quality videos. I want high quality videos.
You
I
have
got
to think,
hella
me and
ideas.
Jay
I don't get-
together.
I don't
within-
care.
But I gotta
So-
pull the trigger. I need,
but
someone,
I-
I need someone like you to
That's
do
what-
that for me.
That's what I mean. That's the
That's
reason
what it
why.
takes.
No, that's
I'm
the,
there
that's
for the
whole reason.
content.
That's
I'm
the
not
whole
gonna
reason
lie.
why. Because I'm giving you ultimatum to get. I'm not giving you ultimatum, but like it's forcing you to do it.
Wait, is
What
it?
it's like-
Because
what is it now?
you're
Is
getting
it a
content
weekend
out of
event?
me
Is it a
too.
weekend?
Yes,
Yeah.
Just a weekend.
It's a
We-
4-day event.
We
Thursday,
would have
Friday,
to take
Saturday,
off a
Sunday.
Thursday or Friday to drive down.
Oh my god.
No, we would have to get
would
out. No, we had to
take
drive
off
Wednesday.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday,
Oh my-
Monday.
Yeah.
dude,
because
I could go.
I will.
Yeah.
I can actually go.
Yeah.
I will
Let's do it
personally drive everyone down. I drove to Rochester.
fly down.
I enjoy driving.
I'll fly
I mean,
down.
I will fucking drive.
I'm of
down.
age now. I
We're
can
driving.
rent a
We're
motherfucking
driving.
van.
Okay, wait.
Yeah.
So this is make this.
If we throw money together, I will
wait,
put in
wait.
like
Let's make this clear. Let's make
we
this
can
clear.
camp there, right?
yes.
We're
You-
gonna.
Oh my
wait,
God. Let's go,
We're
actually.
gonna go. No,
For
wait.
real.
We're gonna go 100%. We're gonna go
Yes.
100%. But the deal is, just for everyone watching this, Jordan and Noah have to make a YouTube channel, and they have to post at least 3 high quality videos. I want good videos.
Word.
I want
Word.
solid videos, and I will ride the rail, and I will not ride a bike until I get down there.
Word.
Deal.
Deal.
Deal, Bill.
I'm there for the content, buddy.
I want.
What you don't know
I
is
don't care. I don't care.
I
It's
have-
just making you get. It's just making
No,
you get
I
onto
have-
YouTube.
I have
That's
2
it.
cameras.
All right.
I have a Canon 7D
Good.
Mark II.
He's to the point
Very-
where we don't talk about it, we be about it.
That's it.
We
I'm
have
doing it just for the hell
we
of
have
it.
2 quality cameras to
You think
put
about
out
it. Yeah.
really good
Swampfest
videos. and I have-
2023 Drunk Sober Podcast will be there.
I have- sir,
in
I have a
attendance,
friend-
buddy.
We'll be
I
there.
have a friend that will be
Swampfest
there.
will
Cups in
happen.
hand.
It's gonna happen. I want
Earth Cups will be there.
All right.
100%.
Earth Cups will be there.
We'll bring
Definitely.
stacks there. Don't worry.
Beer pong game's going down.
Oh, bro.
Die games going down. You know what beer die is?
How much?
one?
Wait. How about this? All right, another
Y'all
bet.
know Stump?
No.
Oh,
Yes.
y'all are fucking losing
Duh,
and stumped.
Of course, Stump.
Well, okay, he
I
knows
don't know
Stump.
Stump. I
You don't know Stump?
Stump. I don't think I do.
Look
Yeah,
at
you
my,
do.
Unless it's-
Yeah, you
look
do.
at my
Now,
knuckles.
Flip the hammer, catch it however you catch it, smack.
Look at my knuckles.
okay.
Bro, we were out in
This
Ohio.
is from Stump.
I never played personally.
We were out in Ohio for a jam. We showed up to this random cowboy chili festival.
It
And
was wild.
dude, it was pretty
Shit is
dope.
gas. Next time that happens, come
Y'all-
with us
y'all gotta
because
come.
it is.
It's a good time.
It's a good time. Just dress like a cowboy, and you fit right in.
Bring some
Yeah,
chili
that'd
and
be-
maybe you can compete, you know?
That'd be
Yeah,
dope.
make your own chili. Like they don't
Alright.
care who comes.
Long
Bro,
as you're
it's just-
respectful and have a good time. they're
Dress
cool.
like a cowboy?
Yeah.
That's it?
Yeah, everyone
Yeah.
was just like a cowboy and we didn't get the memo.
Bro,
so
we
we
didn't get
showed
the
up
memo.
like
We look like-
with hats on and
They're
shit.
like bikers and shit.
Yeah.
Bro, like people had like almost $300 cowboy shirts on with like big
They
ass
got
belt
fitted.
buckles.
Legit
They got
belts.
fitted.
Yeah.
Like, bro, like real
They spent
cowboy.
$1,000 on boots.
You thought J's were expensive. Nah. Boots.
No, boots are
Boots
expensive.
be wildin'.
Yeah.
But we go to this Philly festival. Cut that. Chili festival, right? And we're playing Stump. This is like my 3rd time playing. I flip the fucking hammer. I full swing it. Completely missed, dude. Right to the shin, dude.
Right behind his head. Like, I mean, he flipped it up here, he caught, and just wham! Right to his shin.
Everyone's
And
like,
everyone, these are new people. There's maybe like 4 people from the Keystone crew, and everyone else is brand new people we just met that day. Just started talking to at that stump. And he fucking creamed his shin.
they're like, oh my God, check him, see if he's okay. Like, I'm like, oh, I'm good, I'm chilling. On the inside, dude, I am fucking screaming. Like, yeah.
He's playing it off like he
I am
just like took a
screaming.
flick to the shin.
I'm like, oh, I'm good, I'm not BMX, this ain't nothing.
You
He
heard
took
the
a-
hammer
he
ring
took a
off
scooter
his
to the
shin.
shin.
Yeah.
Like it was
You shattered
so
his
bad.
shin, it's
You
okay.
heard the hammer ring, and then the hammer hit the ground.
Was it the
stopped.
hammer head?
Yes.
It was the hammer.
Still
rung.
fucking there.
It was the hammer head.
It rung off
Oh,
his shin,
man.
bro.
Oh man. Did you hit the stump at all?
No, complete
No.
miss.
Oh my.
That's why he hit his
Full
shin.
force to the shin,
Oh
dude.
my god.
Hey, but right before that,
Oh,
the boy
that's so funny.
Geo Chops was slamming a beer off the like. They had like a balcony for the drop-in for the dirt jumps.
Uh-huh.
So he was just fountaining the beer and I was just underneath it. None of it went in my mouth, dude. All of it went over my fucking face and body. I'm like, fuck yeah.
He was
I was at that
lit.
gone stage, you know?
He was lit as fuck. Shout out Gio though. This guy fucking kills it. He wheelies Harleys. He has like a collection of exotic animals. Dude kills it on a BMX bike. Like
He came
guy's
to,
a fucking animal.
He came to our local, right? And there's like a quarter and a fence. You guys know Carnegie Skate Park at all?
I haven't been there.
All right, so
Dude, it's
Insane.
like a
10 foot.
10-foot gap, 8-foot gap. Like
Out
this
of a
man
5-foot
just
quarter
pops
pipe.
out of it. Like first time he bails, throws the bike, bails like it's nothing, and then just throws a bar spin over this huge ass like 10-foot high, 20-foot wide gap. Like it's nothing. I'm like, okay. He just came to our local and just crushed it. Like there goes
I'm not gonna
my,
ride here no more.
This is
yeah,
the
there goes
same-
my dreams.
This is not my spot.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back to Peters. I'm good.
This is the same guy that will 12 o'clock like a big ass Harley. Like
A Harley.
He-
a
Pete-
Harley
like a
Davidson.
Pete Hine that bitch.
How much does his weight?
Like
Straight up.
12
Shout out
Bro,
to
Wait,
Pete.
what?
Shout out to Pete Hine.
You ever
Is
see-
that good to say that?
No, did you ever see him? Dude, that man will always he's always harleying a fucking. He has.
12
That-
o'clock in it, dude.
Yeah.
Never seen.
Bro, Pete's crazy.
Does he have an Instagram page?
Yeah, y'all need to get
I'm about
Pete
to
on
say
the
he definitely
podcast.
does.
That would be some stories, I'm telling you.
No, he definitely does.
He's got
No, he
so
definitely.
many
I don't know about
No, Pete's
I-
a Pete's a man. But this man. Swear to God, I know exactly what you're talking about. This man, Harley, like he said, 12 o'clock all the way up, bro. He's fucking
What?
So
wild.
Yeah.
my buddy Joe's like next door neighbors with him,
Uh-huh.
and like they have cars like put on blocks all the time. Like they're always doing shit, like which is respectful.
Yeah.
And, but dude, him on a Harley, he'll be like 12 o'clock at night just fucking doing burnouts on the front street, like, and Joe's just listening to that shit, like, damn, like.
You guys got anything else?
Yeah, you guys got anything else to say
You
about
guys?
the BMX scene in Pittsburgh? What needs to be done? What needs to be changed today?
A lot.
Respect.
A lot. Respect. There needs to be more brands that are local. More brands need to support Pittsburgh. More people need to, like, put themselves out there. Because a lot of kids around here do the thing where they'll post on their Instagram and then they'll just delete their shit. And it
Like
just,
you just said you would do?
no,
you
I
said-
would.
you said
I
He
would
has
delete
done,
it.
and I've caught him multiple
Yeah,
times.
you post something, doesn't do what you thought it would do, then delete.
No, they'll have at least 10 posts up and then they'll just delete all of them.
Oh, so
They'll
like,
gain followers and then
They'll go
they'll
dark.
wipe
They'll
their
go dark.
Instagram. And then they'll put more up, gain followers, wipe their Instagram. Like, it's just, they never
They need to
stay
leave
consistent.
it up. Leave it up.
Yeah.
Stay consistent.
I have posts from fucking high school, dude.
I'd say looking from the outside in, I'd say be your own character. Like, do your own thing. Leave your things up. Build yourself as yourself.
Exactly.
That's what I'd say.
I also think the industry needs to support more because the industry really doesn't support.
Yeah,
a
that
lot of
also is a
local
factor.
riders.
A factor if they're not willing to build, then it's just gonna fail.
That's why we went up to Rochester because that's where Kink is from.
Yeah, where's that come into play? You want to mention that? Like, what's
All
that?
right, so my friend from Woodward, Adam, we stayed with him in Rochester.
Shout out Adam.
Shout out Adam Sens on Instagram.
Yodi gang.
Yodi gang. He is like in with Kink. And he gets like parts for free and shit, like some parts.
That's
How
awesome.
big is Kink? What is Kink? Explain
Kink
Kink.
has been around for
Kink was my first BMX bike
So
since a
long.
kid.
Alright,
they
so they're the
they put
Yeah.
Rochester, New York on the map. Like
That's
that's
awesome.
what Rochester is mostly known for in the BMX scene. Like Kink is Rochester.
The Rochester scene's really tight. Like everyone's super friendly. Like I met this dude named Deshaun. Like he rides skateboards, I ride BMX. Two different worlds, but like he's like, yo, what's your name? Like he introduced me, like followed me, like showed the love, and so I showed the love right back. Like
That's the community you want.
dude, everybody there was like that, like showing love. Like I
Good.
met this
Even the
random
Willy
dude
bikes.
just smoking a blunt. He's like, hit this shit. And I'm like, okay. Like he just showing the love, and I'm like everyone there, dude, even the homeless, like
That's what's up.
is crazy.
that's the
like,
way. Like I feel like
Yeah.
Like,
If you're all
I'm-
one, then you're all one.
Yeah,
man.
like if you're trying
Don't.
to, if you all show respect, you're gonna get something out of it, no matter what.
That scene up there is amazing because Adam ended up getting me into the warehouse, which helped me out a lot because I ended up getting a lot of parts for them for,
What Kink?
yeah.
Okay.
the
he got-
warehouse of Kink.
Yes, I was in their warehouse, their distro for a lot of other brands too. And they had helped me out a lot.
How was
with,
that
like-
experience of like?
Oh my God, it was
seeing like
it was like a dream. Like
Motivational.
that is someone
they ship out of there. They ship parts out of there.
Yeah,
that
they
type
ship
stuff?
parts out of there. They work from there. Like everything.
that's like their main facility.
You met the employees. You
yes,
met like crews
like
and stuff. That's what's
everyone
up.
there rides bikes too. Like everyone is
They know their shit.
amazing people.
They're not just working there. They know their
They
shit
know
and they're
their
working
shit.
on that shit.
It's very
Yes.
cool. It's very
They
good that
are-
you got to see
Kink.
that.
Kink has amazing people. Their brand supports a lot of people. Like when I first got my frame for them, I put it on my Instagram story. Within 30 seconds, they reposted my Instagram story. Like they are good people. They support their community up there, which is why I fuck with them heavily. But he had got me in there, and I'd gotten almost like $1,000 worth of parts for like a good deal.
It's awesome.
And
Would you
it's
say
because
good
I
deal, like
knew
half off or
But no, you don't gotta get into that. That's all you gotta say. You gotta get it for a
I
good
got
deal.
I got it
Good
for a
deal.
good deal because I can't.
Shout
be
out
ex-
Kink.
I can't be
Yeah,
exposed.
real.
I
Shout
can't be
out
exposing
Kink.
them because
No,
someone
no,
from
shout
the,
out Kink.
Yeah, shout out Kink for that. They're
respect?
great people, and they support people that support them. But they hooked me up heavily, like heavily,
That's what's up.
with a lot of parts that I needed, and ever since then, like I've just really preach them.
You're a true fan and
I
supporter.
really preach Kink because they support, like, the Blackout Distro,
show
what
love, you show
Kink is
back.
out of. Shout out Blackout Distro. They support Fiend, Kink, Cinema, Mission. They support their whole entire community, and they're just great people. And they help everyone around there. Like, a lot of people.
It's
around
obviously not just around there. It's obviously like
around the world.
everywhere. Like, even like you're in PA, bro.
Yeah,
like they're helping everyone. They're helping, like, they're showing love to the people that love them.
So they just posted someone from Italy today.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
yeah,
awesome.
I mean, not to get like
They
really
also
off topic, but how's the like European like scene of BMX?
Oh,
like,
it's
how's that?
it's way crazier than out here. Like,
So,
Better in a good way, or like
Yeah.
is it good is it a good way?
them out there, those kids that are
Right.
less known, they get more of a chance out there than I feel like we do out here.
I could believe
Because
that. I feel
I
like
see a lot of kids from Ukraine, Russia, like there, that are insane, and they're getting hooked up from the U.S. or
Yeah.
the scenes out there, and their jams out there are way better than ours. Like BMX out there, thriving. The U.S.
Yeah.
not so much.
I feel like in all different things, like even like just not just BMX scene, but like anything like
Skating,
rap or
scoot-
whatever, just
yeah.
whatever it may be. I feel like the UK and like everything else over there is getting like more noticed, and it's a good thing because that ain't mainstream over
It's
here.
bringing
But
light
it's
to what's
becoming
over there.
more mainstream to see things over there.
It's putting
Which is a good
those like
thing.
third world countries into the light.
I wouldn't say all
Like,
third world because UK
Ecuador.
and them are like not third world, but
But Ecuador,
what you mean.
like their third world is,
yeah,
Oh, hell.
I know what you mean now. Like,
and a lot of riders out there, they're in like flip flops and they're killing it.
yeah,
and they're
Let
now
them
just
continue
getting
to
noticed.
succeed. Let them continue to succeed.
They're now just getting noticed, and these guys have been killing it since they were 13, 14.
Yeah.
And they're now in their mid 20s, and they're now getting noticed, which is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Jordan,
awesome.
you got anything you have any inputs on any scenes?
I mean, like, look at the Julian Ortega scene. Like, if you're
Where's he from?
Julian's from
Cali or Arizona, like,
Okay.
mostly.
like New
So
Mexico.
he
that
was
area.
sponsored by a overseas company, Eclat, and
Oh,
like he didn't see much light from Eclat because like he's overseas. You know what I mean? Like the brand's based in
U.S.
Germany, I believe.
Oh, Germany.
Yeah, so and he's based in
In
Cali,
US,
so it's
okay.
like it's hard to communicate that far away. So like vice versa, if a company's in US and they're sponsoring a rider out in Italy, like
Time zones difference.
yeah, bro, it's very tough. Like,
Yeah.
so you gotta like choose the right path, honestly. Like even if a company hits you up and they're across seas, like you gotta make sure you're choosing that right. Like
You gotta think long term about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Long term and what best fits you.
Yeah.
very-
Is that how that is?
You got to figure out what company will support you the most and what other companies will support you, like shoe brands, energy drinks, sponsors. Because currently in the BMX world, you don't really get paid much from the industry.
Yeah, I understand. I
Unless you're on
understand.
an energy drink sponsor, you ain't getting shit, bro.
It's all from clothing
Facts.
brands.
Yeah.
Yes.
facts.
So
Yeah,
how
I
I
understand.
explain it, it's a big thing. You get put on a BMX brand. It goes Flow and Pro. You're on Flow, you get parts for like 50% off, like pretty cheap.
Mm-hmm.
You get put on AM, you get parts for free, and you're paid like not very much.
Like a commission.
And then Pro, you get your
I
own
don't even think
signature
you're paid an
parts.
AM.
You get your own signature parts. You get video parts. Like you have to do a lot of shit to like
You're basically,
keep your
basically
name
working
out
for
there.
that company. Then,
Yeah,
at
you
that
work
point.
for them. You support them. You put their name out there while you're putting your name out there. And when you're pro, you get signature parts. And whatever signature part, they take 50%, 75% of whatever that part made. And then whatever part, that other percent, they give to you. And it might seem like a big number, but for like a lot of BMX riders, they don't get very
ain't
big
much.
parts. Like getting a signature frame from a BMX brand is hard.
Do you
have
think
to be-
more like brands like that should do like more corporate and sponsored events, like
they need to
definitely.
they need to hold
broaden their
jams.
audience, like broaden their audience and go
Yes.
into
They need to
different
put it out
worlds.
there more.
Go
Yeah.
into different worlds because I have an example. When I went to Rolling Loud in New York, the music festival, there was a skate. They had a skate park.
Yeah, bro, I seen that
there.
shit.
I had to post a video. I bought a shirt off of them. I cannot remember right now what the place was called, like what it was called, but they had their own skaters that represented their brand skating at the half pipe or whatever it is. I don't know the terms for that. They're at the festival skating, just doing tricks all day. I forget what brand it was called.
That's hard though.
But they were there in New York.
It's
doing
like those. You remember? I don't know if you guys remember, like in middle school, like those dudes coming to like Bentworth.
Yeah,
and-
dude, riding a BMX
Yes,
bike. That was
100%.
fucking nuts.
I
Yes,
remember
that's
that.
what got me like
100%.
really interested.
That is another route you can go to make money in the BMX world, but like, again, you have to be
younger audience.
You got to be a park rider, like to hit the box jump, do a
Yeah, you
backflip, like.
You don't see a lot of street riding because kids
Yeah, how
don't
do
think
you-
that's cool.
How do you get into that commercial world? Like,
You have to know somebody to know somebody.
Yeah, Woodward. That's like a good way to communicate with people. Like you just got to go to jams like that you see pop up on Instagram. Like, oh, there's a jam in Jersey. Let's go to Jersey. Like, oh, there's a jam in like I went to Dawn on the Streets in New York City. Like that was a good way to like communicate with people and get around. Like I remember me and my friend Brad. We seen the dude that owns Cult. We're like, bro, that's the dude that owns Cult. Like, let's get him in our fucking van. Like,
is it that in Zoomies, like Cult, like the brand?
yeah,
Or-
like he was this big dude, like barely pedaling. I could tell he was struggling. Like, let's get his ass in this van. He don't need to be pedaling. Like,
yeah,
but he passed up on the opportunity. So we're
Yeah.
just like, fuck him. Let's keep going.
yeah. I was gonna say, fucking.
But I do have a question though. But so it's like the first question I asked you, like when we first started, was like, do you think it's better to sign with people or go independent? So like right now for you, like after we had these talks and everything like that, do you rather go sign with someone right now or do you rather go independent? And just like, cause you know, like nowadays you can make money off of YouTube, Instagram. I mean, everything. So every social media platform nowadays. Like, would you rather go independent or sign with a company that would help you per se?
I mean, at this point, I'm just gonna push independent until something pops up. You know.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
If
Yeah.
I can sign with someone, I'm going to sign with them because I have that chance. I can get on that team and I can grow off that team and parts get put out. Your name grows. You can be put on Red Bull, Monster, Rockstar, Vans, Etnies, even like clothing brands. Like you can get that
Streetwear, yeah.
experience from
Modeling is pretty big right now too, and like
Yeah.
the skating and
I could see that. Yeah,
it's very
streetwear.
huge.
Get into that. Should get into
That's
that.
awesome.
That's
It's
like,
very
that's
hard.
like the New York scene though. Like you gotta be in that shit. Like know people and like know the audition dates and all that. Like Austin Augie, for instance, he got into what, Prada?
Michael Kors.
Augie.
Michael Kors.
He used to make YouTube videos, didn't he?
Yeah.
I used to watch him. I
That's
forgot
who
about him.
hosts Dawn on the Streets.
He's the one
biggest
that
street
throws that
jams.
jam.
I
It's like
forgot about Augie. I used to watch him. And I
Yeah,
didn't
he's the
even
man.
know.
Just his videography and
He
the way
would just do
films.
videos just to do videos of riding through the city. Like he wouldn't
Yeah.
even be doing crazy stuff. He'd just be riding like top vlogging type stuff.
Exactly, and that
That's
shit would blow up.
crazy. I forgot about him.
Dude, he
Austin
was making
Augie.
like 10 grand a month off of them videos.
Oh my god, I'm tapping into him as soon as this is over because I forgot about him. I used to watch him all the time with Casey
He's
Neistat.
back on the
like,
climb right now. Like he's starting
is?
to put out
That's
videos.
crazy.
Yeah.
I forgot about him.
I wanted his signature bike when I
Wow.
first started riding, and I ended up not getting it, but I still followed him for like the longest time. And then when he got into videography, photography,
Yeah.
and modeling, he kind of dropped off the face of the earth with BMX.
Yeah, yeah.
And
He transitioned his life. Into
he
something
still held
different.
Yeah,
Dawn of the
definitely.
Streets, which is like neck and neck with Swampfest. Like
That's
crazy.
cool. That's cool though that you can have that authority to do that type of stuff. Because
It's,
like,
like,
where you
crazy.
started, you should have your foot in at
That
least
door.
to somewhere into where you started from.
But now
Like, it doesn't matter where you're at in life. You should always have your foot in the somewhere where you started from.
he's now on like the climb back up to like, I need to get back to my roots. Like
I totally
I look
forgot
at
about
Adam
him,
22
and I
too.
used to watch him as a YouTuber.
I loved
And
his
that's
videos.
crazy that you guys just brought him back into my life because I totally forgot about Augie.
That's-
That's crazy. And I never even I was never in the BMX, so I never looked into him as a BMX person. Like I looked at him as you guys are BMX fans, so you knew him as BMX. I looked at him as a YouTuber. Like that's
Okay,
crazy.
what's your
Worlds
thoughts on Adam
colliding.
22 then? Like that man started from BMX.
Yeah,
like,
Exactly.
Yeah.
Video-
straight BMX.
And I know
He
from
videoed
watching
goats.
his videos, it was
Yeah.
always bike stuff, and I never put two and two together. Like,
He
I
videoed goats of BMX.
I seen him at
Who,
Donald
Adam?
Streets,
Yeah.
and I kind of like fanboyed a little bit. I was like, oh shit.
that's
Who, Adam?
crazy.
Yeah.
You seen him?
And then people were going up to him like,
Who?
"Yo, Adam 22, like,
No jumper. I didn't 22.
yeah, he was at Donald Streets, and everyone was like, oh shit, he a porn star. Like,
Yeah, yeah,
they were
that-
recording.
yeah.
I'm like, oh, don't clown him like that, bro.
Bro, he's making
He don't even care about the
hella
clown.
money,
Like,
though.
he don't care about the clown like
Yep.
that though. When I started getting into Adam 22 no jumper, it was the rap scene for me.
Look, you got the Kadama right
With,
next
like,
to you,
Lil-
bro. Like
the
that's who,
Kadama.
like, damn near fucking
Right
like.
there.
He
Yeah.
introduced me to Kadama.
Like Lil
Shout
Pump and
out
all that.
King
Lil
Dom.
Pump, Smoke
You want,
Pump,
you want to play
Yeah.
a game of
Oh,
Kadama?
XXX.
He grew them.
I can-
so
I can do
much,
some of it.
bro.
Yeah, so I was introduced to
I'm
Adam.
pretty sure all of us here can use Kadama. Like
Yeah,
actually, like know
I
how to
could-
do
I
some
could do
tricks.
it.
I'm pretty nice
Yeah.
with it.
I could
Pass that
use
shit
it.
around.
Yeah,
Everyone
I can
hit.
see that.
But let me get in Adam 22 real quick.
I gotta stand up to
I
play
was
with that jump.
yeah, me too. I was in Adam 22 because of the rap culture. So I was introduced in back then. And that's like when I got into it.
Okay. Okay. He don't play.
I
Bro, I love
found out about Adam 22 through BMX, and then I found a lot of rappers off of him.
Hey,
Yeah, dude. Yeah,
Like
He-
Lil Pump,
He-
Lil Pump, X,
He won't admit it.
Xavier Wolf.
Xavier
Yeah.
Wolf.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
is
yeah,
the fucking
Thunderman,
goat.
good song.
Bro,
goat.
he rode BMX. He is in one of No Jumper's videos.
Yeah.
Or like the come up,
I
which
know.
is No Jumper's BMX.
Do you know Lil Soup was featured on his live stream?
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah.
Adam
I remember
22.
that. You posted it on your Snapchat story.
Yeah. I made a custom like logo, a no jumper Lil Soup Can logo. So what I did was I put the basketball in the middle of the soup can,
So is Duncan
That
in
circle?
the can.
that circle, and then I put the no jumper logo up top, and then I put my last name on the bottom.
Hey, and hey, can you explain the "Oh my God, Ronnie" thing?
Oh, you want to hear about that?
Yeah. Have you ever
Not
told
many
that on the
people have.
podcast?
You got that on camera. I just landed that.
Yeah.
I just landed that. Just so you guys know.
Have you ever told that on the podcast yet?
No, I mean, no, I really,
What was it?
The "Oh my God, Ronnie."
I never really.
Yeah, we talked about it before.
I never. The intro of the pod.
Yeah, like
but
whenever you first like collab
very
with him. Yeah.
small, like
Him, no,
description.
what's his
Leave
name?
me alone.
Yeah, leave me alone. Yeah,
How did y'all link up with him?
you guys want this?
I'm trying to
Trash.
remember how I looked
I gotta
up.
stand up to play with that jump.
Yeah.
Trash.
After this, let's play a game. After this, let's play a game of Kadama
Dude,
I'm
that
down.
thing's
or
not
whatever.
good.
What would be?
I'll
What would
wait.
be like the pig
Pig.
of Kadama?
It's
Pig.
Ken.
Ken? Okay.
Oh yeah, Ken. Yeah.
Yeah. You ain't beat me, bro.
All right, no, I could show you all some shit on that.
We'll
10%
do it
off earthbrands.earth. Use the code JUNKSOBER. You get entered for a $100 bar tab giveaway or $100, whatever it is.
You guys got anything else to say? Anything else?
I appreciate you boys for
Thanks
having
for
us.
joining
We
us.
appreciate you
For
guys.
real.
It was a
Thank
good
you.
time.
It was a very good time.
All right, guys. We'll make sure to see you guys next time. Have a good night. Peace.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers.